I suffered from an amnesia after a car accident. I got my memories back, but I realized that I have been abducted by people pretending to be my family. It started with a blurry haze, the kind that hangs over your mind when you're waking from a bad dream. I remember flashes of bright, harsh lights, the piercing sound of sirens, and a cold, overwhelming pain. Then, nothing. When I woke up, I was in a hospital room. The sterile smell of antiseptic lingered in the air, and a deep ache settled in my skull. My eyes blinked open, and I tried to speak, but my throat was dry, raw. The room felt foreign, but the people by my bed didn't. "You're awake," a woman's voice said, soothing and gentle. I turned my head to find a woman sitting by my bedside. She looked relieved, her face filled with emotion. "You gave us quite a scare," she added, her eyes watering. I wanted to respond, but my mouth felt like sandpaper. Still, I knew something deep inside me that this woman, whoever she was important. She had to be. "Mom," the word fell heavy on my tongue, but I said it anyway. She smiled and nodded, her hand squeezing mine. "Yes, Sarah dear, I'm here." As the days passed, I learned bits and pieces of my life. The accident had been bad. My car had collided with another, and I'd been unconscious for several weeks. I had no recollection of the crash or the events that led up to it. My mom told me stories about my childhood. She told me things about my past, how I got lost in the shopping mall, how I've always hated raisins, and other simple memories that led up to this day. My father was a quiet man, always in the background, nodding in agreement whenever his wife spoke. She showed me all of my pictures on the walls, and honestly, it was so weird. I for sure had so many solo, candid pictures of myself, but not with them. Weirdly enough, almost all of the pictures were of me from childhood until 19, but I guess I was the favorite. It was all so perfect. We were all so happy. I guess they wanted me to avoid any problem after that horrible car accident. However, one morning, I suddenly had a headache. It felt as if the world was spinning around me. Then suddenly, a voice whispered in my head, "Emma, your name is Emma." That was when all of my memories came back. My real name is Emma, not Sarah, and these people are not my family. They are total strangers. Then I wondered, why were there so many pictures on the wall? I am certain that I am the one in those pictures. It was all so perfect. We were all so happy. I guess they wanted me to avoid any problem after that horrible car accident. However, one morning, I suddenly had a headache. It felt as if the world was spinning around me. Then suddenly, a voice whispered in my head, "Emma, your name is Emma." That was when all of my memories came back. My real name is Emma, not Sarah, and these people are not my family. They are total strangers. Then I wondered, why were there so many pictures on the wall? I am certain that I am the one in those pictures. With such shocking revelation, I rashly confronted them. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice trembling. My mother looked at me with her loving smile. "Obviously, we are your family, sweetheart," she said softly. "Stop lying," I shouted. I remember everything. "What did you do to my parents?" They exchanged a quick, nervous glance. My father stepped forward. "We are your parents. I knew it right when you were born. Those people might be related to you by blood, but we are meant to be your parents. I just know it. We cannot live without you. We love you so much. When we saw you in the hospital nursery, I know for a fact that you are mine. I cannot tell you just how much." I stopped my tears from falling when I handed you to your mom. "I was a nurse, you see," my mother said. "But don't worry. You can stay with us here. I mean, your parents have probably rotted by now." I backed away, my pulse hammering in my ears. "You killed my parents. How dare you?" My father then said, "Yes, but darling, can't you see? We're finally together. And don't even worry about us not knowing you. We have practically watched you all of your life." It was then that I understood. I had been taken, abducted. They have planned all of this, but they did not consider me getting back my memories. I had to escape. With my heart pounding in my chest, I left that house, running through the streets without a destination, without a plan, just the raw, desperate need to escape. And just as I was able to cross the street, a car rushed through me. I guess I will be together with my real parents again.